Is Avengers Doomsday in trouble? Okay. Reason I'm bringing this up. So we had a co-host that I frequent now. Believe it or not, it looks like I am now going to be making uh weekly visits to the John Campea show. I guess I wasn't cringy enough to be kicked off, and John Campea said, "You want to come on weekly?" I was like, "Sure, man. I don't mind that. that sounds kind of fun." So once a week, I usually Thursdays or Fridays, what I let him know, you can probably catch me on the John Campea show, if you care. I'm trying to find the exact thing here, but as you guys know, if you are watching John Campea, if you're not, again, let me remind you, look closely at Toby Maguire. Well, now we're looking closely at because here John Campea was teasing that he might have heard some things weren't exactly going well with Avengers Doomsday. He would elaborate further. This is his elaboration.
The situation was that they were struggling because they weren't finding it in the edit. That apparently, like when they shot the movie, everything felt great, everything looks great. And now that they're in the editing room and putting the movie together, that they're discovering some issues. Now, besides the fact that I don't want to just get accused of just trying to get clicks for why I'm not segmenting this out, I did finally get a hold of somebody else with some knowledge of the situation. And when I presented them with what I got told by the first person, they just simply said in a very, very short text, I'm just going to read it verbatim here. Okay. This is what they wrote back to me. That's not what I heard. And this is somebody who's connected to the situation. So again,
all right, so we'll go based off there. So I think it's, again, I'm very grateful that John invites me on and has me on and all this. But I will say, it's funny how often John now is baits in situations like this. Now, I'm not saying he does it on purpose or anything like that, but this is not like the second, third story where he's like, "Well, I heard this, and I'll talk about it on tomorrow's show." I was like, this mad genius. He's figured out the loophole to get the views. So I heard how big James Gunn's is, and I'll reveal it the next side flick, guys. Stay tuned. And then when side flick comes, I'll go, my source told me 7, but I just got a text from a guy, 4. We'll see, guys. Okay, moving on. I don't know, right? But okay, I actually do tend to believe, because I don't think he's just making it up. I think he does genuinely get this, but because of his reach and how anytime John now says something, because he has been right several times, he has those sources, he has those connections, he's doing this for so long, that I totally believe. When he says that and teases my next episode, I'll talk about it. In between that time, he's going to get text messages, he's going to get emails and all that. And it could be someone maybe correcting the situation from Disney going, "Hey, you need to tell him things are fine, because we need to nip this in the bud now." But I mean, let's think about, it wouldn't surprise me to hear that Avengers Doomsday is maybe not shaping up as amazing as Disney is hoping for. Not because I am on a Marvel hate train or on downfall. Like, I want them to be back to their heydays and I want every Marvel movie to be great, but just there was no clear buildup for what they're about to do here, right? We had a whole phase where it was just introduce this new person, this new character, this new character. And if anything, they were building up to a completely different bad, and they had to pivot to this Doom story. And it's not really the Doctor Doom people know from the comics. There's not even a rivalry going on with Reed Richards. I hear more of the rivalry is with Steve Rogers. And then you're bringing in the old X-Men. You're this opening that's going to involve Tobey Maguire, all this other stuff. Like, it's a chaotic, crazy movie. It wouldn't surprise me that maybe it's not coming out the best, but I think, will it be filled with hype aura moments? Yes. Will those jingly keys be enough to save the movie? Possibly. I mean, I can see the switch up going very quickly on this one, and maybe repeat watches aren't as good, but I'm still excited for it. I'm still looking forward to it. I think it'll come out. I mean, we're getting freaking James Marsden Cyclops in his actual outfit. fighting alongside Captain America, Shang-Chi, Gambit, fighting Sentinels. Dude, like it's gonna be cool, and especially with knowing Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man of this movie, even if it's in a limited role, I'm still gonna be seeing it with a big old smile on my face. So I have faith it's probably gonna turn out fine. It's gonna be cool. But that is also how things go, and they plan for reshoots. It's just only like, dang, you're finding the issues now, and if you want to reshoot anything or fix things up, you are on the clock now because it's like less than 6 months that this movie needs to come out, and that isn't always a great indicator for the visual look of the film. You know, like even with the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer that we're gonna look at more, every trailer and every TV spot is still being tweaked, color graded, edited. Things are being put together. Like, and Spider-Man Brand New Day was on a very tight schedule. So we'll see. But throwing it off to you guys, you're hearing, there might be, Disney not as happy with the current edit. You believe that, you don't. What are your expectations in the quality? I think we're all going to want to watch it and see how it goes down. But with all the details that we've heard so far, does it surprise you that it might not be, coming out as coherent as they hoped? You guys let me know.